Hey guys, it's Blowtorch Honor here, and today I have for you the AT&T Axia in dark blue, featuring Android Go Edition, Android Oreo Go Edition, 16 gigabytes of internal storage, 5.5-inch FWVGA screen, a 5 megapixel with flash rear-facing camera, and 2 megapixel front-facing camera, and a long-lasting 3000 milliamp hour non-removable battery. So I bought this at Target for $11.98. And I figured that's a pretty good deal for this. It's blue, unlike some of the other budget phones I have, which are always black. And it's nice and textured. So let's remove the satisfying wrapping. By the way, only a cord comes in the box. There's actually no charging brick that it comes with. Oh wait, never mind. Here it is. And then books and stuff. This is pretty nice, but yeah. Let's take a look at the accessories that it comes with. Here's your charging brick, and here's your micro USB cable. As you can see, this is pretty nondescript in terms of what it looks like. So I'm not sure what company makes it, because I'm sure AT&T doesn't have their own manufacturing plant. It just says travel charger, and that it's UL listed. Made in China by Ruidi. Yeah. Alright. So let's plug it into an outlet here. And let's remove this plastic. Very nice. Stick it to the window. Bam. Alright, let's plug it in. Two interesting things I see. Well, there it is, powered by Android Go Edition. The other interesting thing that I see, the indicator is not like anything I've seen before in terms of a smartphone. But yeah, the charging port is actually offset on the bottom, and you'd plug it in backwards as opposed to forwards on a normal-ish smartphone. I do believe the back is removable so that you can get to your expandable storage, but I'm not sure exactly how yet. Let's boot it up and see what battery percentage it's at. There it is. Alright, I'm going to set it up and then show you what it looks like in terms of the UI. I mentioned prior, this phone is on Android 8.1 Go Edition. And so this is what it looks like. It looks mostly stock. The only other apps that I can choose are these. These are the only ones. So Google Assistant, AT&T Prepaid, Calculator, Calendar, Camera, Chrome, Clock, Contacts, Downloads, Files Go, FM Radio, Gmail, Google Go, Facebook Lite, Maps Go, Messaging, Newsbreak, Phones, Photos. Oh, it just added Candy Crush Saga. Phone, Photos, Play Music, Play Store, Settings, Smart News, Sound Recorder, and YouTube. So let's uninstall Candy Crush Saga. And it's easy enough to uninstall it. things are pretty snappy on this, but I don't know if it's just Android Go being choppy or if it's the phone's internals, but it does seem not as smooth as some of the other $20 devices I've had before. And the Google Play Store has stopped. Alright, Candy Crush Saga is uninstalled. So yes, this does look like a full-on build of Android Go. And this does have 16 gigabytes of storage, so I think we're going to be able to have quite a bit of room to add stuff to it. Let's see how many updates there are. Now, I don't actually want Facebook Lite, so I'm going to uninstall that. In addition to Newsbreak. But yeah, that will be it for this video. Thanks for watching.